All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. This is 1v1 Titans Tournament, hosted by yours truly, Dude Nolan. We are jumping into our next match real quick. If you haven't seen, we are hosting the Titans Tournament with the top 16 players, 16 of some of the best players in the world. Real quick, this is how it runs. They're best of 7 matches, so they're long, grueling. Each player gets one 5-minute timeout per match. and each player gets one board skip available to them for the entire tournament. If you don't like a board, if you see a board you don't like it, you can veto it before placements, but only once for the entire tournament. $150 prize pool split between first and second, and the winner will also get a ticket to the Colonist 2025 Championship, where they can play for more Colonist prizes. We've only had one game so far, actually, and it was my first round. It was tough. It was a really fun match. It was tough, though. We ended 3-4. We didn't quite make it. Road Dogg beat us. Those GGs to Road Dogg. We did use our board skip as well, and Road Dogg held on to his. So everybody left in the tournament still has their board skip. Today, we are watching Karm versus Nuke. Top left side of the bracket here. This one is going to be a crazy matchup. This could also go to game 7. This could definitely also go to game 7. I have to... Okay, Nuke is in VC here. So welcome, Nuke. Let me make sure... Oh, I have your sound off. Hold on, sorry. Can we hear you now? Yeah, now we can hear you. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Yep, I'll give you the real quick recap. They're best of 7 matches. So first to 4 wins. Each player gets a 5-minute timeout that you can use per match. So it's a use it or lose it if you want to use a 5-minute timeout. You also have one board skip that you can use for the entire tournament. This is your first match, so obviously both of you still have your board skip, but if you use it this match, you won't have it for the rest of the tournament. And then just regular 1v1 rules. The only other things, too, if you do want to use your timeout, you have to call it before the next game starts. So pretty much like in the pregame lobby, you have to call the timeout. I prefer if you do it in VC so we can all hear it. Karm, no, you can't call a timeout in game. Yep, before the next game starts, you can call a timeout, not during a game, but do it in VC so we know. And if Karm does it in chat, just let us know also. If you want to use your board skip, you have to use it before you place your first settlement. So if you're going second, they can place their first. Before you place your first settlement, you can use your board skip. But again, in VC. And then don't forget, please, it is 7 games, so it's easy to forget every rematch link that we need. Yep, no problem. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not going to have Karm in VC, which is not too bad, but we will try and talk to Nuke here after the games as well, maybe. Yeah, they both are in the lobby. We're going to give Nuke here a minute to get ready. Okay. All right, yep, go for it. GG, or good luck. All right, this is game 1. Karm is picking first. She picked very quickly, within like 10, 15 seconds, 6'5", 11, taking up all the ore right away. Nuke is a strong road player. He definitely might be able to find something with his 5'9", 10. 5'9", 10, 8'5", 10 into more wood. Doesn't look too bad, actually, for Nuke. This is actually a really good matchup. I think they kind of scrim each other sometimes here and there often, so they might kind of have a feel for playstyle against each other. I kind of like 5'9", 10, 8'5", 10. Karm is definitely, like 6'9", 3 for Karm could be really strong, but it's really not a lot of sheep. Maybe you do like 9'4", 3 actually into like 6'9", 2 or the ore port. That's definitely actually pretty strong. But Nuke could definitely, if Nuke does like 5-9-10, 8-5-10, problem is he's only gonna have single wheat, so maybe you might need 10-9-2 as well with it. Does do the 8-5-10 and looks like the 9-5-10. Yep, just like we thought. And Nuke points down and up. So far, people using the board skips are 0-1 in the tournament. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Yeah, I agree. Maybe the board skip meta was not it. Although I will say for the board skip, we should keep track. So far, 100% of the games after after using the board skip, the player who used their skip has won 100% of their games so far. So we'll keep that in mind as well, just so we're keeping track here. Nuke does get the first settle on the 10-3-11 actually, to kind of block off this space here for Karm. I do like it. Do we think Nuke actually continues even into like 9-4-11, just takes all the space away from Karm here? It is. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad I saw that as well. I think Nuke is kind of looking at the 9-4-11, then 8-4-10. After that, Karm just has no space at all. Karm did get the first city though, 6-9-3. But the city not, Nuke matches the city on the 5-9-10. Playing quick here, 6-4-10-5. Lots of ore on the board, 12 cards from Nuke. The thing with the 6-9-3 city or 6-9-3 placement on this one, and here comes the full plow. I do like that. Is that we're limited on the 3 sheep. There's the second city, but not what? Or a 3 just did roll, so that's actually like literally perfect timing. 3 into 6, double dev, easy. But if the 3 stay dry, Karm is going to have a hard time deving here. But she's already got 4 down, so maybe they've already hit enough, and she can keep plug along here. 6 into 8, Karm is able to buy another dev. She's got 4 down. Nuke has 0. Another 6 they're hitting. Maybe she just ports anyway. It doesn't matter. She might have a Yop or a row builder already. The full plow is kind of nice. There it is right there. What's your port situation now? If only the sheep port was closer, it's all the way down here. I guess you just go to like the 3-1 on the 8 sheep. Maybe even the 5 brick doubling up isn't bad. But Nuke is going to have to struggle here for ore now. Strongmen don't skip. That's a lie. Strongmen. I think the skip is good, to be honest. I like the skip. I think it'll be really strong if someone keeps it to the finals. If someone has a skip going into their final, I think it's going to be crazy. And the other player doesn't. Looks like Nuke is going to the 8 sheep 3-1. Just doubling up on this 8 here, tripling up really. He's got the other, and he's almost there already. Nuke was able to buy 2 devs, but it looks like he didn't play a knight. He's not playing knights. Wonder if he doesn't want to. Okay, he played a knight now. He played it after the roll there, actually. Rolled the 6, played the knight, was maybe looking for the ore. Karm puts it back on the south block 5. Karm buys a dev, and Nuke 7's out. That's a bummer for Nuke. Back to the 6, and he's able to buy again. Another knight here from Karm, but rolls a 7, has to take it off the 5 anyway. Nuke kind of likes that. Nuke's fine, probably keeping on the 9 for now. Let the 5 hit with the brick anyway. 6s keep coming, though, for Karm, but not much else to do until the 3 hits, but there it is. Easy double dev. Ooh, and a aggro knight there from Karm puts it back on the 5 and rolls a 5. That's actually huge. Really smart play there by Karm. Nuke does get his last settle, but he's settlement out now. He needs a city to advance. 5 is blocked. Karm pulls the Year of Plenty for a road. Ports for the other brick. Looks like road settle. Yep, so Year of Plenty going to Karm and not Nuke there is huge. Nuke rolls a 7, puts it on the 6. 6 devs, though. One of them is definitely Knight, puts it back on the 5. 8s are big for Nuke. Nobody's on the 2. Nuke ports for a dev. And it's just a ton of sheep being around here every time. But every 6 now is a city. Karm can just city every time she finds a settlement. The settlements are hard, but every time a city. Except Nuke monoed 3 over there, denied the city, and got his own for the 8-5-10. That was a big mono pull from Nuke. Absolutely massive. He's able to port for another dev. Karm plays a knight back to the 5. 10s are good, though, for Nuke. 10s, 8s. There's an 8. 10 into 8, and Nuke has 12 cards. He ports for a brick and road settles the 8-4-3, just getting absolutely more production here. 9 into 10. And the other mono comes from Karm, 7 wheat from Nuke. This can definitely help Karm here swing back. She probably still needs the row builder, but actually looks like she doesn't have it. She ports for 2 brick. If she had the row builder to the wheat port with 7 wheat mono, that would have been crazy. Looks like she just drops 1 though. Maybe she does have the row builder. She ported for 2 brick, but only dropped 1 road there. Nuke porks for an ore and passes another 6 in Karm City if she wants it. She does take it. Nuke is extending now. He does have 5 settlements down again, though. He was able to get the 1 city, but got the settlement down after it. Karm ports again for a brick to road settle. I think maybe we go wheat port there, to be honest. I know she only did 1 road at a time, but 11, 12, wheat port could have been really good with the 6 and the 9, I think. Nuke did have the other year of plenty. He pulls it for a 2 wheat to city on the 11-9-4. And with that, it kind of is looking good here for Nuke. 6 is still a roll, though. That's just another city for Karm if she wants it. Decides to double pop instead. Aggro Knights. If she's got a lot of Knights, you might as well play them. It's getting towards the end. 4 hits for Nuke. Ports for a Devon passes. Karm could be possibly looking at a road steal maybe, but that's like 5 roads. It's kind of a lot just to tie. Trading 7s and Knights here now. 7 back to back. No Knight there from Karm. Rolled a 6, but it was blocked. Still is able to buy twice, but no Knight there. Played 8 of them already. Nuke played 2. 9s are big for Nuke. I'm thinking Nuke definitely has at least 1 VP, probably the second. There's the row builder, actually. Backtracks to Woodport, gets the settle. He could be at 14. Karm does play Knight now this time. Does block a huge 10. That's massive. Karm could have 4 VP. She's at 13. Road settle and then city. That's actually not crazy. Karm calls the GG. It might be. There it is. 15-12. That's the first game down in 8 minutes. Nuke did outproduce. 15-12 there. Karm did have 3 VPs. Yeah, definitely a bit of a tough one there. You can hit a rematch or make a new one. It doesn't matter. Just make sure to give me the link either way. All right. Yep. Good luck. Okay, mute him so he doesn't want to hear us talking over him. Just like that, it is 1-0 Nuke. Our first match, guys, was like 2.5 hours. If you missed it, you can go watch it. It was me versus Rodog, 2.5 hours of just intense Catan, slow Catan. And this match right here, even if it does go to 7, could still be under an hour after that last game. These guys are playing triple the speed that me and Road Dogg played. On to the next board, 1-0 Nuke. 10, look at the ore, 2, 11, and 10. So maybe you're looking at like 5, 4, 10, 8, 4, 10 maybe. 8, 5, 10 over here is pretty good. This sheep pile is out here. Shout out to Timmy for the sheep pile. Wheat is actually like not horrible, but it's kind of like, on the edges, like 6, 9, 3, 5, and then 4. They're kind of all on the edge. So like your second wheat is kind of actually looking best for 5, 8, 5, 10 point right. And there, you can get your second wheat there. 6, 9, 3 might not end up with a second wheat option. And that might be what Nuke is seeing here as well as he picks the 8, 5, 10 first. Karm is going to have to get wheat from somewhere. She decides to do the 5, 4, 10 to the Woodport first with the 6, 9, 3 pointing left. Similar to like a side-by-side play, but only a single wheat here looks like. Nuke is going to have access to the triple wheat here after he picks, but not a lot of ore. As we just saw, Nuke was comfortable without ore, though. I think we're looking at 6, 5, 11 down into 11, 4, 9. Maybe not. Only reason I like down is to double up the 11, but it does give you a ton of wood. Not a lot of brick to do with it. 6, 5, 9. 6, 5, 11. I still like the 6, 5, 11. I think you go 6-5-11 down. Just deal with the brick or deal with the wood. It's going to be your port material anyway. 6-5-9, just straight up. You don't even need the start. You don't even need to start with the ore. You can backtrack to sheepport. Oh, none of it. Decides to do A3-4 plow. Start without the sheep. Okay, that's a little spicy. I kind of like it, to be honest. He still has a ton of space up here, and it actually does give him the double brick and triple wood there. So, right where Nuke is comfortable with a lot of roads, a lot of ability to move quickly here. As they roll quickly, everybody's getting wood. A couple wheats on the board as well. More wood, double wood here for every 8 is crazy. We're still definitely gonna have a lot of wood here on the board always. Karm did roll a 3, and she is able to road settle the 2-9-10. I think that's very smart. It gives Karm this double brick as well. So even though Nuke has a double brick, Karm won't be lacking too much either. Woodport, though, is definitely going to help. This Woodport is going to be massive for sure, and it's already activated on the 8-10. Karm bought once and rolled a 2. That's big. Rolls an 8, though. Again, every 8 is actually just devastating here for Karm. If Karm's dev is like a road builder or Yop, and she can kind of like get to this 3-11-10 before a nuke can, that would actually like be crazy for her. That'd be so good. Maybe even like 6-5-11 is good, but to cut off this space, she ports for a sheep. Is there any chance she has it? It's the road builder. Let's go. Huge play. I love it. Let's go. That was absolutely massive. Rolls a 10 after it as well. That's so big for Karm. Now she can go 6-5-11 from either side, really, and just have all this space in the world. I love that she pulled the road builder there so early. And it was like perfect timing. Karm rolled a 3. Nuke rolls a 7. Puts it on the 6. And she does have her second wheat now, so that's absolutely big. Ton of wood on the board, 4-9-9. She drops a road. I wonder if she's thinking 3-6-11 just to keep killing like the space a little bit. Nuke doesn't let it happen. Road settles to the 6-3-11. I think the 6-5-11 down here is kind of better anyway, to be honest. So if she can, she definitely will protect it as soon as she can, I would imagine. 6 is blocked, though. Does drop the road to protect. Doesn't settle. Ton of wood for Nuke as always. Karm is over. She's going to have to avoid the 7. Nuke finds the other settle, and Karm avoids the 7. She's able to port her wood as well, but has to do 4 instead of 2. Gets the wheat, is able to city, and an immediate 10 payoff. Also rolls a 7 after Nuke's 10. That's actually like perfect. She cities, Nuke rolls the 10, and then she rolls the 7. Puts it on the 8, passes. Nuke rolls a 5. Nuke is still extending this way. He might actually kind of threaten this 6-5-9 here. Karm can't find the settle, though. She drops another row to the 3-1 Nuke cities. Does get the settle after that 3 roll and is able to buy a dev as well. Nuke rolls a 7. She's got 2 down. See if one is a knight. Nuke buys a dev to match. Karm does play a dev. Puts it back on the 8. 6s are big. Buys again. No knight from Nuke. Nuke played a Yop, though, just to buy once and holds an ore. Karm rolled a 5. I think she can buy again if she wants. 10 cards, 2 down devs. Ports for a wheat and passes. No knight again from Nuke. Rolls a 12. Nuke played the other Yop for 1 more dev. Oh, that hurts a little bit, to be honest. Nuke played both Yops, each for 1 dev. But a massive 8, though. Eights are just going to keep Nuke in this game absolutely no matter what. Is able to road settle the 6-12-9. And he does still have a... Oh, well, no, he has the 1 dead road. He has a 14 path. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... Oh, actually, he doesn't have a 14 path. No, he does not, no. 6 into 3. They both have wheat. Karm ports her brick for an ore to buy a dev. Another 6 from Nuke. He's got 11 cards. Yep, looks like he's kind of giving up on road anyway. It looks like he's not going to get it, even with all the road production. Drops a road to the 3-1 to get his settles. Mono's 5 wheat. That's massive. That was his one dev. Monoed 5 wheat, ports it for an ore to buy another dev. Definitely strong taking all that wheat, but wasn't able to do a whole lot with it. I do like buying the dev. He still had wheat to spare for the settle. Buys again for another dev. You can definitely fight army here. Looks like he's going to start trying. Blocks the 6, rolls an 8. That's big. 8 looks like you're buying more devs. See if Karm can keep up. Ports again for another. Was able to double pop there. Karm does have more knights, but it might be only just for now. Does block a 5, though. Massive 5 block there. Karm put it on the 5, roll the 5. She gets her sheep. He does not get his wheat, and she is able to port for at least 1. No knight there from Nuke, but he had 0 cards. Wonder if he was just holding. Not convinced he doesn't have one yet, but we'll see maybe soon. Still didn't unblock, but it was at 0 again. Rolled an 11. Mono's 3 or the mono could be the reason he didn't want to play the knight. Looks like not, though. He's still not playing one. He did mono 3 or pass, rolls an 8. He has 11 cards. He could probably buy more devs or a city. What does he want? Both the army and the road race are close here. Karm could be at 13, close to closing this out. Decides to city the 8-4-3. 5s are big for both of them. Karm ports for a dev. 3 cards now, 3 devs. Another 6. Nuke also ports for a dev to wood, drops a road. This road is smart. It does extend, and also it opens up to like road settles. Guess he does have a road settle here, though. Maybe he didn't need it. Karm plays a road builder to secure road for sure. Nuke plays a knight, rolls a 10, is able to double pop again. Karm 10 cards, need to avoid. She plays a knight and rolls a 7. Oh, that's painful. That's an ouch for sure. Discards mostly brick. She kind of had road anyway. Is able to pop once more. I think she needs to hold on to army here, and she knows it. Nuke played a knight, but rolls a 7, has to take it off the 6. Still more knights coming from Karm, puts it back to the 8, rolls a 5. Definitely a close game here. Showing 11-10, 2 devs to 3. No knight from Nuke. He could be at 13. 6 into 10, Karm buys again. 11s are big. Karm might be close to this city here. She probably just needs the sweet. He has 1 wheat at least. She might have it. 11 cards, though, for Nuke first. He buys twice. There's another 5. Karm can city if she wants it. She might be able to buy more as well. See what she decides. She ports for the wheat, looks like for the city. 3, 10, 11. Big 2, though. Big 2. Nuke ports for a dev. Karm showing 12 points. She could be at 14 right here. Rolls an 8, but blocks half of it. Although she did block the smaller half, so I think she kind of got in the habit of blocking this one, but this 8 actually had more wood. I wonder if that cost it. Hopefully not. Ended 15-13. No, it didn't. I don't think. It wouldn't have cost it. That was a really good game, though. 15-13. Oh, man. I thought Karm was going to be able to hold off there, but those 8s came in. Wasn't the most roll, but it didn't even need to be. 5s are crazy. Yep. Good luck. And they're jumping right into game 3 here. Nuke is 2-0. He's looking to clean this up, but Karm is not going to let it go easy. And they did start. No timeouts are coming. No board skips yet either. Karm picks first again. Again, I don't really love the wheat situation. It's like 12-4, 11-5. And looks like she's not looking at wheat first. Does do the 9-5-10. 9-10-6. I guess I'm 9-10-6, like 5-4-3, maybe even like 3-4-8. Forget about the sheep for now. What does Karm even want here with the 9-5-10? Like 8-5-3, I guess. Yeah, Karm wants the 8-5-3. Woodport could actually be really big too. I mean, she could have possibly pointed Woodport and then just like ended up with, like even like 10-5, 10-5-6 would have been good. This is definitely an interesting board here. Nuke is using all of his time to think about it. Yeah, definitely interesting. I wonder if he takes 8-5-3, denies it. Honestly, Brickport could be huge. 8-4-3 to Brickport. He does do the 10-5-6. Ooh, and the 3-5-4. Okay. I see what he's doing. This is definitely interesting. He's breaking up the board as best as he can a little bit. Does push Karm down to the 3-4-8 to the Brickport. No wood, but if she can get to the Brickport, it might not matter. They both start on the single wheat, but Nuke has doubled up on it. Nuke definitely has light brick, though. He's going to need threes to roll. So far, it was 8, 6, 5, 5, 10, 7 for a Nuke. Nuke did drop a row to the 9-10. He's going there first for sure. He wants the ore. He wants the port because light brick. But they both might be on a single wheat situation here. I wonder if anybody's going to end up getting on this 11. Neither one of them kind of pointed towards it. Nuke might be close to the city. Looks like he ported for a dev. Rolls into the Karm rolls a 7, puts it on the 9. Karm is able to buy again. I think once Karm gets like 1, maybe 2 nights, she probably starts holding for the city. City, the 8-3-4. Nuke did get his settle. He had a port for the brick. And Karm plays an aggro knight there, puts it on the 5. I think that means she has another knight. She played an aggro one, got the city as well. That's big. 8-3-4. Nuke did roll a 7, a bit of a bummer, but Karm did have the other knight ready to go. Had to burn both of her knights there with that move, but might have been worth it to take that city. Is able to buy again. Is it a knight? It was indeed. Puts it back on the 5 and rolls a 5. Absolutely massive. If Karm can keep this 5 blocked for most of the game, she definitely has a chance here. 8 into 12. And Karm pops again. She ports the brick to do it. The port, though, the port might be have to be wood, though. That's the thing. If she can steal wood, that's absolutely crazy. And to be honest, these steals might be wood. He's definitely on a lot of wood. But the port might need to be the wood just for the road to get to the brick port. Once you get to the brick port, it's absolutely massive. She does drop a road. Hope she stole that wood from Nuke there. Looks like she did probably. Karm rolls a 2 and Nuke has more wood. She ports for the wood and holds this time. Blocks a 9. That's big. Nuke ports for an ore to buy a dev. Karm rolls a 5. Ooh, plays an aggro knight. That's her last dev, though. That's interesting. Put it on the 5, but it just rolled. Looks like she was looking for the wheat, and she got it. Settled, and the Nuke didn't even have a knight to play. That's crazy. Rolls a 7 again, puts it back on the 9. Wow, that was crazy. Karm doesn't even need knights. Let's go. Just play your knights when you need the cards. Roll your 7s. Another 4 for Karm, and she has wheat. 10 is good for both of them. Karm finds a city. Nuke rolls a 7. We'll have to see if she's keep buying knights. There are other devs in the deck. Passes, and no knight from Karm. Blocks an 8. That's a bummer. 2 8s. Oh, blocks 2 8s there. 10 into 5, though. Nuke with 12 cards. And he's got the wheat. Road Builders to the 4-9-11. There's his second wheat, but still not a lot of ore, and he does have 5 settlements down. He needs a city to advance, but 9s are rolling. He might get it with the port anyway. Looks like he does. Ports for a wheat and ore. City's the 10-5-6. That's absolutely massive. Got a city. That's active. 9s keep rolling. That's good. Nuke buys again. Rolls a 3. Karm ports for a wheat and buys a dev. She has 2 now. Ports again forward, this time for a second dev. Nuke rolls a 7, puts it on the 4. Karm has 2 fresh. See if she has a knight. No knight. Wow, that sucks. 2 devs, both of them nons. 6 into 8, though it was open. She is able to port. Nuke drops a road to double the 9. Definitely smart. He still has a 15 path if he wants it. Karm isn't on wood anyway. She probably doesn't get anything. Oh, doesn't need to be on wood. Karm monos 5 wood. Let's go. Oh, you don't need to be on wood. Just let Nuke roll it for you. Monos 5 wood drops 3 roads. No settle, though. Holds 2 wood to spare. 5 and a 9, and Karm plays another mono. 3 wheat this time. Let's go. Settles and double pops. Wow, just double mono. Easy. Let's go. Rolls an 8. Got knights now, buddy. Back to the 5. Another road drop. Let's go. She's going to end this game with road. Is that crazy? 3 into 7. Karm rolls a 7. Puts it on the 10 this time. She ported for wheat for another dev there. Rolls a 10. She could be at 13. Nuke rolls a 7. We'll see if she has more knights. And he ports for a dev. Now, a knight does come in from Karm, but I think she does have at least like 2 non. Oh, no, it was 2 mono, so maybe not. Does city the A10. Ports for a dev. No knight from Nuke. He yops for 1 dev. 8, though, from Karm, and it's kind of looking good here for Karm. She ports it all for 2 brick. Ooh, just to take the city on the 4. That kind of tells me she has like at least she definitely has 2 VPs. She's just looking for the settle to win here. She's looking to hold on to row, possibly get the settle for the win. Plays a knight back to the 5, rolls a 12 and passes. Nuke with a 9, and he ports for a dev. No cards. 4 though for Karm. Could that be it? Ports for a wood. 3 to 1. And settles for the win. 15-8. Let's go. What a game. What a game. Double monoed back to back. Ooh. Oh, did you? Huh? All right, well, we'll come back to that. See if that was a mistake or not. Good luck next. Wait, it's 2-1, right? Yep, 2-1. All right, all right. That was a crazy game. Just don't forget Link. Not this one, right? Yeah, no. Did you show the next game? All right, we'll let him think about placements first. Oh, interesting. Okay. Before you start the next one, let me just go check your history. We want to look at that veto board real quick. Just give me like at least 10 seconds to look at it. If it ever, will it pop up for your history? It should, right? Were you placing first or second? And you vetoed it after her pick? Okay, interesting. That is your first and final veto for the entire tournament. You can just leave it. I mean, disable karma if you want. Yeah. I don't think it should take away karma since it's private. Oh, here's the board. Okay. Thank you. This is fine. Yeah. This was the board that Nuke vetoed. Karm picked the 8-5-10 point down. Look at the ore 8-5 and then 11 up here. Not much left for a Nuke, and he didn't want any of it. So that's it. Go to the next board. Is this the next one? Okay. This is the next game that we are in. Nuke doesn't have a board skip anymore for the rest of the tournament. He's got to play every board he sees unless his opponent doesn't want it. 8-4-5 looks big to me. You know, I like the OWS. 8-4-5 is huge. There's 6-4-9 to go with it. Maybe 10-9-11, maybe. Could it be a trap? 6-4-9 is big as well, though. Nuke might not be able to get away from that 6-4-9. 6-4-9, you could look at like 8-3-4, 9-5-10. Ooh, doesn't do either of those. Does the 9-5-6. Interesting. Down, probably? You're looking at the 3 for your second week, or the 11, I guess. I mean, ooh, and Karm doesn't even think about it. Does the 3-10-8 down 8-4-5. I was kind of thinking 8-4-5, 6-4-9. Is that not just massive? I mean, it is single wheat, single ore, I guess. The production is just crazy, though. She left the 6-4-9 here for a Nuke, which kind of seems wild to me, to be honest. Nuke needed to break an ore, and I guess she didn't want him with the 8-10-5 type of thing. That's definitely what Nuke saw as well. Either he gets the 6-4-9 or the 8-10-5. He did get the 6-4-9, and we are playing. This is 2-1 Nuke. Karm has the momentum. And so far, but we have 2 round 1 games being played, and we are seeing board skips in both of these first rounds. By the way it looks at it, doesn't look like anybody's going to have a board skip to the finals. If someone could hang on to it to the finals, that'd be huge. It looks like their opponent might not have it. Nuke did get the first road settle, and he road settles the 9-10-11. And to be honest, this is just absolutely massive already for Nuke. He's got double wood, double brick already, but Karm's definitely not out of it. She citied up quickly on the 8-4-5. Still has the 3 for her second wheat. Had a knight ready to go as well. Puts it on the only wheat for Nuke. Oh, and gets the other city as well. Coordinated 8s here are absolutely crazy. The coordinated 8s plus also the shared 5 on the sheep. Nuke isn't going to be inclined to block this sheep, even though it's Karm's only sheep. Maybe he will, but he is sharing it, so he might not be as inclined. Plus the coordinated 8s, Karm is going to be able to buy most of the devs here, hopefully. She rolled a 7, puts it back on the 9. 12, 5, 11. 13 cards for Karm, 15. And a double pop. Easy. Nuke doesn't like the sound of that. Nuke drops another road, passes though. Karm is just keeping on buying. That's all she's got to do. Bye, bye, bye. Karm rolls another 7. I'm sorry, Nuke rolled a 7, puts it on the 8. Karm's got a knight ready to go. No problem there. Puts it back on the 9. Doesn't sound like Nuke likes it. Nuke's calling GG early. Karm plays a road builder to steal the 11-6-3. Oh, no. And this game still is early, nothing over yet, but we may be seeing our first time where a player uses the board skip and then loses the game anyway. Oh, no. Maybe not, though. Nuke can definitely hang on here. Let's see if he can do it. Puts it on the 8, buys a dev. It doesn't sound like he likes it, though. He's moaning and groaning, and Karm is just clicking the dice button. Karm rolls another 7, puts it on the 6 this time. 4 down devs, and then 5 into 10. 11 cards here for Karm. She plays a Yop, looks like for the settle. Probably. Okay, yep, 3-1 pour. I like that. 8-5. This is absolutely massive. If Karm has a row builder and just connects, that's kind of crazy as well. Ooh, Nuke's not going to let it happen. Does plow through. 9 into 8. Ooh, a 7 for Karm does set her back a little bit. She did have an 8, and now every 8 is a city, but see if she hangs on to it with the 7. Throws away 3 ores, so maybe not. Maybe she had the ore anyway, puts it on the 9. Still had this city, 6-3, 11. Nuke full connects, but it was almost pointless at that point, to be honest. You probably could just extend a woodport or even hold for the settle. Karm plays the other Yop, double pops. Nuke buys once to match, but it's not enough. Karm rolls an 8. That's a city every time. Instead, she double devs. Easy, easy. Still 6 down devs already, 3 knights played. Nuke plays a lowly knight, but it probably doesn't matter. Rolls a 7, is able to pop once. Oh, he does get the settle as well. That is good. But every time Nuke plays a knight, Karm is smiling because Nuke is looking for anything besides knights in this deck at this point. Karm just has knights. So there's almost no point in trading back and forth. Nuke played a knight, but every time he plays a knight, he's rolling a 7. Doesn't matter much, though. Like we said, Karma's knights put it back on the 9. Nuke is still buying, though. I think he's looking for anything but knights, though, to be honest. Karm matches the pop. Plays the road builder. You might be able to even still pressure road. Maybe you don't, to be honest. Just forget about it. You go like 10-5-2, 8-10, just get your settles. But if you wanted to, you could probably go like 8-4 and keep the pressure on road. Looks like she isn't doing that play. I would say 8-10 then. There you go. Yep. Which one does she take? Probably the 2-5-10 just because it's more dangerous. Ooh, she passes, though. Doesn't have it. And both Yops are played as well. So that was just playing the road builder. Nuke drops a road to the woodport. Looks like he doesn't really care too much about this plow. Karm did avoid that 7. She has 10 cards. Triple ports for the settle on the 2-5-10 and then rolls a 5. 6s are big for Nuke, though, but 3s are crazy for Karm. 12 cards again for both of them. Karm's going to have to avoid the 7. If Karm wins this, she will be tying it up, but Nuke just monoed 4 wheat. Rolled a 3 and then monoed it. Thank you very much for that. Road settle onto the woodport. A little bit more active, and Nuke is not out of this. If he can find some VPs in the deck, he's actually looking really, really good here. Karm rolls a 7, takes it off the 9 anyway. Probably on the other 9, to be honest. I mean, 4 is okay, but honestly, 9s are paired. I think you just do the other 9 would. 6s are great for Nuke now. He ports for another dev. Karm probably does have her 7th knight already, though. Puts it on the 9 wheat and does block it. Absolutely massive. Nuke is definitely fighting here for this, though. She does find her settle, and then just like that, though, she is going to need 2 more roads to settle again. Nuke plays a knight, puts it on the 8. He did unblock the 9 himself and roll the 9. That is actually really good. Ports for the city with that 9 roll, and no knight here from Karm. She doesn't have the 7th ready to go. Nuke only has 1 down, and he's behind like 2, so he probably still doesn't get army. Karm buys just to make sure about that. But still, though, she did port for 1 road, drops it on the 2-5. I'm sorry, she ported for the wheat, for the dev, and dropped a road anyway. 5 into 6, and Nuke has a ton of roads with every 6 here now that he got the city on the 6-4-9. Karm drops another to the 2, or which actually I kind of like, to be honest. Oh, and then plays another mono 5 brick. That's massive. She ports it for the settle. Does settle. Now for 2 hits, it's actually kind of nice. Rolls an 8, and again, that's a city every time. She does have 1 more city she can play, but rolled a 7 again. That's twice that happened. Rolled the 8, then 7'd. She does throw everything else besides the city, takes the city and win, and GG, it is 2-2. Oh, baby, we're going to game 7 every match. Let's go. This is definitely shaping up as well. 15-12. That was a crazy game. And we do see our first She outproduced him. First time in the tournament where a player uses a board skip and then still loses the next game. Bit of a bummer. Looks like no timeouts are happening, I think. Will we see a timeout? It is 2-2 already. No timeouts are happening. Karm is placing first again. I think that's like 3 or 4 times that she placed first. And doesn't sound like Nuke likes this board either. 10-9-5 looks pretty big. Look at the or 2 and then 3. Karm does like to play OWS. I agree. This game 5 here could be a big momentum shift. Whoever wins this will be on match point. 10-9-5 and you could do like 6-9-10. You could do 8-5-3. Honestly, you could do 6-9-12. That's not crazy. Yeah, this is looking good for Nuke, and he doesn't have a board skip. He has to play it. What can he do here to block off Karm? I mean, he's got to get wheat from somewhere. So, like, is that the 6-4-3? Yeah, this actually doesn't look. Look at the wood port though, massive wood port. Can you do like 8-4-3, 8-10-5 wood port? Is that crazy? No, I kind of like it, right? Start with this. You do 8-10-5 first. Point it right. 6-4-3. Point it up. That gives Karm the 6-9-10, but she's gonna have to port for the sheep. But she is pointed directly at the 8 sheep already, which is not great to be honest. I think this is kind of why Nuke didn't love this board going second. I think I did forget to mention, but I think in Isaac, or here, 2 seconds left for Nuke, he does do the 11-5-4, actually, not what we were looking at. 6-10-9. Oh, 12-6-9. Oh, this is an interesting setup. I think he's just kind of trying to block Karm off a little bit, but honestly, Karm could just do the 10-5-8 to the wood port. Does the 8-5-3 to wood port instead? Oh, right, because the sheep. I think that, yeah. Oh, this is totally fine. 8-5-3. She starts with the sheep, picks up the 8, gets the wood port. Maybe she backtracks to either 6-5-10 or 10-8. In the meantime, though, Nuke already does have double wood, double brick. And actually, it is kind of crazy how Nuke finds double wood, double brick in all of his games so quickly. I think he really does tend towards that double wood, double brick, and he's got it already. Blocked a 4, but he does have the 11 wheat here. I was saying earlier, Nuke, I think, is the favorite to win in Isaac's fantasy bracket. Isaac did release Isaac, one of our Titan players, he did release a fantasy bracket after we pulled the draft. So you could, do your own fantasy draft and see how it goes, see how close you can get. And Nuke was, I think, the most predicted to win the entire tournament. I think he got I think there were like 18 brackets or something, and Nuke got like 4 or 5 of them, I think. I think Griffin got 3. I'll have to go back and check, but I think Nuke was the most voted to win. So if Karm gets this upset on him, it'll be absolutely bracket busting for everybody. But like we said, every Titan is just absolutely stacked. There are no weak matches in this tournament. It's absolutely brutal format. Score is 2-2. This will decide the advantage right here. We are in game 5, and the winner of this match goes on to game point. Nuke rolls a 7, puts it on the 5. Karm answers with a 7 herself. Puts it on the 4. Nuke bought a dev last turn. It was a knight indeed. Puts it back on the 5. If Nuke can keep the knight on the 5, even though the wood port is already active, did roll an 8, which is kind of a bummer for Nuke, but Nuke still definitely can stay in this here. He's got most of the space, right? He's got 4 settlements down already, though, and Karm did actually find the city already, even with the 5 block. That is crazy. That city is definitely hurtful, for sure. 5 and 8 citied up. Woodport is crazy. Nuke is going to have to find a city for his 5th settlement. He probably just goes 3-1, right? Yep, and there he goes. 2-6, 3-1. 7 out from Nuke. 0 cards for Karm. Oh, no. That's painful. Nuke has to throw half his cards. Doesn't even get the consolation steal. Even with this 5 block, to be honest, now Karm is looking okay. I mean, she gets this settle here. If Karm gets this 6-5-10, that's crazy. And just like that, Nuke does settle. Big 2 there for Nuke on the 2 or big 2. Nuke does settle, but he has 5 settlements down now. He needs the city to advance. Oh, he got a city right away. That was massive too. Never mind. Okay. That was an absolutely important two there. Because if he didn't get that city and there was time, Karm could have even slowly went to the 6-5-10 and got it. But now it's a little bit harder to go slowly because you're risking the plow. She ports for a dev though and settles. Now eights are paired. Plays a knight. On the 6 brick, rolls a 7 though, probably to the other 6. Guess not. It's the wheat instead. 4. Sixes are massive there for a nuke. It's a double road plus an extra wood. Eights are good for Karm, though. We're starting to look like 6 versus 8s here. Karm ports it for a dev, and a massive 11 there for Nuke with his 4 blocked. That was a huge 11. Wonder where he's thinking about next. Decides to drop 1 road to triple up the 3. I think that's good for his game, but I think leaving this 6-5-10 is scarier and scarier. If Karm has a Yop, if Karm has a row builder, if a couple 9s just roll back to back, or now Nuke has settled out again, he needs a city again to advance, but roll 1-3 and he has it. But if Karm gets this 6-5-10, there's the row builder. Oh no, this is just absolutely devastating in my opinion. She did use the row builder to get the 6-5-10. Nuke could have maybe got the 6-5-10 himself instead of the 11-3-12 over here. And this is just crazy. As soon as she gets the 6-5-10 city, that's about 4 ouches right there. Nuke ports for an ore and passive. Karm rolls a 9. 7 out from Nuke again. Has to throw half his cards. It's 2.5 roads. Puts it on the 8. Does Karm have a knight? She does. Puts it back on the 4, but rolls a 7 anyway. 2, 4, 3, but the 3 was blocked. Oh, double 3 block. Oh, that's just so devastating. Double 3 block right there for Nuke is game ending, to be honest. He needed to get that ore. Maybe not game ending, to be honest. It's still mid game. Nuke can still definitely pull things together. Sheepport could be something, but he does need the city. But those double 3 blocks hurts a lot, and it seems to be just one painful thing after the other for Nuke here in this game. Does put it on the 8 and blocks an 8, but Karm did have it last night. Blocks a 4 to match it. Another 6 there for Nuke, and he's got a lot of roads, but nowhere to go. He ports it for 2 ore. Does have the other city, 6, 9, 12. And just like that, though, got the city. He is definitely still in this. He doesn't even have road yet. Karm does take road for now, but Nuke's not going to let that last forever. He doesn't even have road, and he's at 8 points. Where does Nuke go next? Does Nuke go to the 5-2, actually? Sheepport, maybe? You don't really have sheep, to be honest. 5-2 is not bad. He's going to want to connect eventually, too, but Karm's not quite there yet. She could only be at 11. It's not really that scary yet. She ports for a dev. Nuke rolls an 8. Big 12. Big 12 there for Nuke. Karm ports for a dev. Nuke plays a knight. Rolls a 7. Has to take it off the 8. Puts it on the 10. More knights for Karm. Puts it on the 4. But 11. 11s are crazy for Nuke. 18 cards here for Nuke. Nuke's setup is just so explosive. 18 cards here. Just have production. You know what I mean? Does take back road and still has 14 cards to do what he wants. I wonder if maybe you should have went 5-2 settle if you had that option. Looks like he ports for a dev. He might still be fighting army. And a 6 is massive. 6s are just absolutely crazy for Nuke here. Never count this man out. Karm ports for a dev and Nuke rolls a 2 for himself. 16 cards. Nuke passed on. Oh, no, he might have been under. Does put down 2 roads to the 5-2 and settles it. Oh, man. And just like that, the wood port wasn't enough. Couple crazy turns there for Nuke. 7 from Karm. Honestly, where do you put it? I guess back to the 3. Another 12 for Nuke. Jesus, the 12s are holding. Oh, 3-block again, though. Karm is getting these 3 blocks, which is absolutely massive, keeping her in this game. I think Karm is still in this, but all of a sudden it looks like Nuke's game. Karm's looking to settle. We probably need the VPs. Oh, blocks of 4 as well. She's getting her blocks. Nuke rolls a 7, puts in the 8. Does Karm have another knight, though? Nuke ports for a dev. No knight from Karm. Rolls a massive 6. Every 6 is massive. Karm ports again for a dev. An 11 is crazy, and just like that, Nuke has 13 cards again. Yeah, Nuke's setup is just so explosive. Is he on every number? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't say GG yet. He's not on 8, 9. He's not on 10, 11, 12. Okay, so he's not on 8 and 10. He does drop a row to the sheep port. Not GG yet. Karm rolls a 10. That's what she needs. She needs 8s and 10s. Then pretty much that's what it is. She ports for a dev. Nuke is able to play another knight, though. Nuke ports for a dev. Karm plays the 7th knight. That is army locked, and she is continuing to block the 3 here. Karm ports for the city, looks like. She could be at 12 points here, but Nuke has 5 devs in hand. He plays another knight and rolls another 6. Nuke ports for the city, and that's it. Karm had 2 VPs, and Nuke had third. Nuke had the other 3. That's GG, and just like that, Nuke swung that game around to take the advantage going into game 6. Wow, this was crazy. I really thought that, like after Karm got the 6-5-10 even, it was really looking good for her. But to be honest, we might have just not even looked at Nuke's production so much. It's just crazy production. Having all the cards, you can just do, whatever comes up. That was a really crazy game. That was a good game. We're looking at 3-2 Nuke, and Nuke is on match point here. If he wins, he will be moving on. Karm does have a board skip in her pocket, but she's picking first again. If she wants to use it, she'll have to pick before anybody places on this board. We'll see what she does. Look at the wheat. 11, 12, 4, 8. 8, 3, 4 to lock it up. Is that crazy? It might be. You don't really have perfect outs with it, but 3, 4, 8, maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of she does do the 3, 4, 8. Okay, she is locking up the wheat. We'll see what comes back and see if it was worth it or not. She decides to point up to block off the 8, 10. That's probably smart. Nuke is going to have to do without. Probably 6, 4, 11 for Nuke's wheat. 6, 4, 11, 8, 10, 3. I'm sorry, 8, 4, 10. 6, 4, 11, 8, 4, 10. You're looking at the 8, 3 anyway. Sheepport could be something. Karm is not using her board skip here. If she loses this, she will be going out of the tournament without using her board skip. So no way she lets that happen. She is looking to get to game 7. Does do the setup that we saw, 8, 4, 10, 6, 4, 11, but points the one row differently. Goes 8, 4, 10 right into 9, 5, 10 or 4, 5, 11. That's actually probably smarter. I was only looking at the brick, really, just to get the little bit extra brick. But either of these settles are huge. 4, 5, 11, 9, 5, 11. Karm does the 4, 5, 11 to block that off and is not going to let Nuke have it. And Karm picks a similar setup to what she did. It was like the second game, I believe, where it's OWS, but with the 3 sheep. She had that the second game, I think. I think she didn't win that game. Maybe it was the third game and she won it. I'm not positive. But it was definitely close. I know that. But it does rely on the 3s. She's going to be able to get her city up quickly here. She started with half the city. She probably already has it in hand. But after she cities, she's going to need this 3 to hit to stay popping. But if we do look at it, if she buys the right dev right away, Nuke buys the first dev. She buys a year plenty or row builder or something and gets this 9, 10, 3. All of a sudden, she's on triple wheat, triple sheep, double ore. That's massive. So I wonder if Nuke doesn't let any of that happen and he goes this way to kind of block it off first. He does drop a road. Does he have the settle? Mono is 5 wheat. An early mono for 5 wheat. That could be absolutely massive. We'll see how it plays out. He does get the settle as well. Paired fours though for Karm, but Nuke is able to buy twice. 3 does hit. 7 for Karm. Puts it on the 10. Nuke plays a knight. She did buy a dev too last turn with that sheep that rolled. Was it a knight? It was indeed, but Nuke has 2 down. Puts on the 11. What a block. She blocked. She put on the 11 and then rolled the 11. Absolutely massive calling right there. And is able to find her second city on the 8-3-4. Nuke puts on the 8, blocks the 8, buys a dev, which is a bummer. But really, Karm just needs the 4 and then the 3 to hit. That's really what she's looking at. The 4 is paired, then the 3. That's kind of what she needs. And she's looking for a year plenty or a road builder to get to this 9-10-3. After she gets the 9-10-3, then it's just pop, 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 pop. But before she gets there, the 3 is definitely, it might slow her down a little bit if it doesn't hit. Karm rolled a 7, but Nuke played a knight back to the 8. Rolled a 5, 9, 2 into the 3, and it is citied up now. So 2 sheep there for Karm and the 4. That's perfect. It's absolutely what Karm needs. It was 3, then 4. She's able to double pop here and rolls the 7 anyway. Puts on the 6, buys once. Ooh, not twice though. Wonder, did Nuke steal a sheep there or something? Trading knights back and forth. It lands on the 6 sheep. No knight from Nuke. Nuke rolls a 7 though. Doesn't need a knight. Dev gods help Karm get this W for game 7 Durst. That's funny. I think she might be able to pull this out. Nine, 5, 8, 6. Nuke double pops. 2 devs down for Karm though. 10 and then passes. Nuke rolls a 7. Has to take it off the 8. I mean, the 8 and the 5 blocks are good, but again, really, she just kind of needs the 4 and the 3. That's the thing. Like the 4 gives her, it's paired anyway, and Nuke isn't blocking him because they're also paired for him. So that is the thing there. Every 4 is just almost a city for both of them, but Nuke has the 2 settlements ready to city where Karm doesn't. Karm buys again though. No knight from Nuke. He plays a Yop instead to buy once. Karm rolls a 9, passes. Nuke plays a knight. Does block the 3 now. I think that is kind of the correct block, to be honest. I think I think that is the correct block, yeah. And rolls a 6. Nuke buys again. And yeah, no knight there from Karm. Nuke full plows, looking to get his road path. Oh, 3 blocked. Absolutely painful. Yep. And there it is. That's exactly why the 3 blocked. Because now Karm, anytime that 3 hits, Karm is able to double dev. But instead, he denied the 3 and monoed 6 wheat. Quadruple pops. Jesus Christ and her mother. Oh my God. Have you ever seen somebody pop 4 times? Rolls a 5, and all of a sudden, it seems like a little bit of deflation here. 5 and a 9, and he pops again. All of a sudden, just got 5 devs in his hand, 12 cards, 6 devs, rolls a 4, and again, that's almost a city for each of them. Karm's going to have to avoid this 7, though. Nuke does city, Karm rolls a 12, but no city to place. That's the thing. Has to port it for 1 dev. Plays a row bear, though. That's exactly what she needed. And she played it to looks like she has the Yop now, hopefully. But she played this extra road here, so Nuke can't plow it. I'm not sure if that's the right move. Maybe you just do 9-10-3 and then 10-8. I don't think Nuke's plowing it, even if he does. Maybe not. But I think you needed that road. No Yop from Karm, though. Maybe that's why she did play it the way she did, because she doesn't want that plow ever coming. She did have to port all of her ore again for a dev, but Nuke doesn't care about any of that. He's just playing his own game down here. Showing 11 points with 5 devs. He could be at 14. Rolls a 6. And Nuke calls out GG. Rolls the 11. GG Nuke. 15-6. And he kind of cleaned it up nice with that last game. She really did. Yeah, that was actually a really, really fun series. There were a couple, actually, every game there was so back and forth. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is actually that was actually so fun to watch. If you have a second, I'd love to actually talk to you about a couple of the games, maybe. Okay, so the fourth game, or I'm sorry, not the fourth, but not the fourth. Wait, how many did you play? You played six, right? Okay, yeah. So the fifth game that you played, the Woodport one. Yeah, yeah, she was Woodport. Oh, hold on a second though. They're saying that you. Yeah, I have a couple of questions about this one, but hold on real quick. They're saying, can you guys not hear Nuke? Um, Give me 1 second. Sorry, I don't have Discord audio muted. No, no, no. I can see them, but they're saying that they can't hear you, but they should be able to. Talk again for me, Duke. Oh, he left. Um. Okay. Well. I'm not sure why you guys couldn't hear, to be honest. Because I can hear you on me, but can chat hear you? I don't know why they wouldn't be able to, because it's the same audio from my headset. Talk again for me. Let me see if it comes up here. Oh, it doesn't come up on that desktop audio. Dang, that is funny because I was laughing at what you were saying during the games.
She got a little streak on me.
There we go. Okay, yeah, I fixed it. Sorry about that, guys. Dang, yeah, bummer you couldn't hear because Nuke was huffing and puffing during actually during this game, the Woodport one.
Oh, this last one, the fifth. This was my favorite game by far. I mean, this is like
the Woodport. Karm's
well,
Woodport.
she was Woodport.
Yeah. A massive Woodport.
It was a space game. Like she has one wheat spot, and you know, I can't let her take 5-4-3. I think that's death for me. So I just, you know, we got to start at 9-6-12 and take up space and, you know, see what happens. And I think, you know, the 12 and the 3 eventually gave me enough sheep. And she was only on the 3 sheep. So I had a sheep advantage, I had a wheat advantage, and I just didn't have an ore advantage or a 2-1 port advantage. So it's kind of, I think it's even, and I don't think I could have picked any better. I think the space of those picks, even though they're quirky, like 9-6-12,
definitely quirky.
5-4-11.
Yeah, I called it funny as soon as I saw it.
It's a space thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally see it. I think I was looking at 6-4-3. What was I looking at? 6-4-3. Oh, I was looking at 6-4-3, 8-5-10 Woodport for you. Because she did 9-5-10. You do 6-4-3, 8-5-10 Woodport. But I think you're right, though. It kind of leaves her a lot. Like she does get 6-9-10. She's looking at 8 for her sheep anyway. Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. I think yours is much better.
Well, she goes 6-9-12.
Or 6-9-12, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's bad. Like, yeah, it's bad for sure.
That's so good. Into 6-3-11. Oh, yeah. That's GG.
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
This was Karm's. You want to see the largest mistake for Karm, who is I keep saying she's a great player.
I agree.
When it left there, she got the 9. No.
What'd you say?
Look at the first roll.
On this game?
Yeah.
The 9.
Oh, that's GG. 2 points left with the.
Oh, you think she should have? You think she should have took the race, even with your starting road?
Like, look, she's on a streak, you know.
Yo.
Like she's got 2 straight wins.
There's play it when you can. Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I could see it. That would be crazy if she did do that. Point left gets it. I mean, that's pretty ouch.
It's over. The game's over.
I gotta say though, even with all your space and everything. Me as well as chat, we were looking at this like this is Karm's game. She got the wood port, it was strong. She got the 6-5-10, and I'm like, after she gets that 6-5-10, I thought she's just gonna be able to do whatever she wants. She can port for anything she wants every turn.
You're forgetting the double wood, double brick.
And
Nice.
I said that for you too as well. I said every game this man is finding double wood, double brick.
It's been nice. I don't know. This was my road masterpiece. I don't know.
Yes,
the
sir.
2 was hitting too. The 2 was clutch.
The 2 was hitting. You're right. Yes, it hit like twice for you.
I ran to 6-2. I ran to 6-2.
When you went to 11-3-12, that's when I was like, oh no. And this was kind of like, this was still mid-game, early mid-game.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no. I know he wants the 3 because the 3 hits and it's just a city, but you're leaving the 6-5-10, and if Karm gets the 6-5-10, I feel like it's massive for her. But you didn't care about it.
I'm full offense, dude. I'm full offense.
Yeah,
it's all about me, not others.
I mean, you have the 3-1. You have the 3-1 at that point. It's not like the 6-5-10 is bad for you.
Let's see. I mean, that's probably a good point. I don't know if I don't think I ever had it clean.
I don't think you had it clean, but you did have the settle on the 11-3-12 first.
You know,
before she found her.
She had a road builder. You know,
she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. So it would have been not necessarily easy, but
I think she would have plowed me if I dropped roads there.
For sure, yeah. You'd have to like drop the one road on like 6-9 or something.
No, yeah. There's no. I'm plowed there with her hand. You see that? Or like it's
close, yeah.
Maybe not. It's close.
Yeah.
If she hits a 10 on her turn, she has the plow, like, or a 3. It's she and then like 3, 11, 12 is kind of good. I don't know. It's pretty good.
It's good for you for sure, yeah. Do you think there was one like turning point in this game? Because when we were watching, we were like, all of a sudden, Nuke is just producing everything, and he's got 18 cards on a turn.
I think it's look, she has 1 3-hex spot in addition to her 2 starting. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-hex spots. That's just pips.
It's just production. Just produce.
Yeah. And the 2 was hit. Oh my god.
And the 2 was hitting. 2 hit 4 times that game.
Yeah, I had some like I think I don't know. There might have been. I didn't play it the greatest, but there might have been. I think there was like a turn where I didn't play a knight or something. But I don't know. It was a good comeback there. I think she does have like the more simple setup, but I get road no matter what. She's at 13 with an open settle.
Yeah.
But I do connect with my next. So I'm looking at it when it's like 11-9. I think it's probably like taking road for me and just like hitting all those 6s and not 7ing out was.
The 6s are crazy.
Yeah.
The 6s are like, yeah.
I think, and then I pulled a lot of non-knights. Yeah. Got the mono, 3 wheat. Yeah. We're chilling.
Let me go back to, there were a couple games that Karm played, which was like the OWS, but with the 3 sheep.
Oh yeah,
the last game. Oh, in the first game.
That was the first game. I really blocked her off there. That was.
Yeah, you plowed early and stuff like that.
I think a lot of people take 5, 9, 10, 6, 9, 3 there, but I was kind of worried about 8, 5, 10 into wood for her. I don't know. I think that's
for sure
not that bad. And it's like,
I'm wondering about this board for her second placement. Do you think you would have had a harder time on this board if she went 9-4-3?
Yeah. She had a sheep problem.
Yeah,
for sure.
But 3s did hit, to be honest. 3s hit a lot.
Yeah, it was just the late game was pretty bad.
Yeah,
and then just the quick plow is like. You kind of expect to be able to drop 1 road, but I guess no, she didn't rob any. She didn't rob any road materials ever, and I just like kind of rolled. It was an incredible start for me to get that plow.
Yeah, She actually played similar setups the first and last game. It's triple wheat, double or 3 sheep.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a City fan. Respect it. And like
Yeah.
she wrecked me. Sorry, she wrecked me in those two middle games. Like I think I made a mistake with placements in like the first game she won. I think I just leave her 8-10-5 and I go like 9-10-6-5-4-3 down
And the
into
first one that
double
she
wheat.
won.
Yeah.
Say
But
again, you
I
think
took
you
a
leave her what?
defensive setup and I've never
Oh,
had
right.
luck with defensive setups. It's just not my thing.
Right. Yeah, you did kind of block off her outs here. Um, yeah, I still liked your
Yeah.
setup here a little bit, but it's like single wheat. It's, you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
One or too.
Single wheat, single ore.
Yeah, I could have plowed to 5-2, but I think I still lose if I even if I go 5-2.
Hmm. Yeah, you just need to like a better port, to be honest. What if you went like,
Yeah.
maybe not.
There
Gonna say
there
like,
was
what if you went
like
like nine, like instead of like 9-10, you went to like 9-6-12 into like Sheeport, and you're still looking at 6-4-2, but that
I
still kind of
can't
seems
leave her
slow.
8-5-3. Cannot leave her 8-5-3.
No, I mean for your expansions, like still take the same exact setups, but instead of going 9-10, you go 9-6-12, then you go six
Ah,
four two, then you look at Sheeport.
that just takes a long time. I
It
think
does, yeah, it
it's
takes a long time. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was a good one. Let me see the other loss. There was
Fifteen
yeah,
twelve. The
that
massive
was
8-4-5. Also, she picked first. Like, oh, yeah, she picked first here. Oh no,
really
you picked first, and you avoided the 8-4-5.
yeah, that was a mistake.
But
I
also though,
think
I thought what she placed was a mistake because she left you the 6-4-9, and like
no, it's so I
the
just get
coordinated eights
crushed by
though.
devs.
Yeah,
She
the
has double.
coordinated
She
eights, the
starts
shared
with ore and
5.
wheat.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I kind of I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one of the two spots she takes on the way back,
right.
and then
Yep,
neither
yep.
of them. Yeah, that was just one where I didn't see the future there. I
Yeah.
think I think it's good. Like if there's
Could have been different though. It was
eight. I
fifteen
didn't value
twelve.
8-10-3, but if there's two good or wheat spots, I think you got to take one of them with the first pick. That's a rule to live by.
If there's two
Because
good OWS, you have to take one of them.
yeah, yeah, you got to. I think it's 8-4-5's always the pick there because
I think it's always 8-4-5
those
for
two
sure.
together
I
is
would
like
never
too
leave eight four
strong.
five there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I want to
let's
look
see
at
the
the board
second game.
skip. I barely looked at that.
Oh, that was just
There we
like
go.
I was losing, and then I lost one, and I don't know. Her outs were like
Wait, when did you play the board skip? It was after game 4?
it was when she took 8-5-10,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like,
What was the score though? Do you remember?
it was 2-1 me.
Okay. It was 2-1 you. Wow. So you were up a
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I just wanted to stop the streak,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
work out. But like, I think it's a tough pick for second here.
8-5-10 is massive. Yeah. I don't think I
Like
can blame you
there,
take yeah.
maybe looking back, you could do like, no, I don't see a great setup for me here. I don't know. Like, do you see something? I really don't.
Let me look at this here for at least a second.
Like, I have to take ore, right? Like,
Yeah, like what can you do the 8-4-3 with?
it's
It's like double
if she
8-4-3.
gets 8-4-3 on the bottom into 8-5 into like the brick port or like extra wheat, I can't really stop that.
It is tough
Like,
for
or
sure. She
yeah,
can do 6-5-11. She can do 5-9-10.
I guess yeah, like 5-9-10 is good for her.
6-5-11.
I 9-4-11's not bad either into like all the wheat pile,
You're right. You're right.
and then So it's like, do I take 8-4-3, 8-4-3? That's
That's
kind
kind
of
of what I'm
gross.
looking at it, but it's yeah. But then she still has like all the space, everything she
So
wants.
I just quit. Yeah, I was just like, screw that.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Valid. Give it to that. See you later. Next.
Yeah,
Yep. But I do have to
yeah.
say, you are the first player in the tournament who uses his board skip and then does still lose the next game.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's so true. We lose those.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Uh, yeah, I think we went over my 4 wins and then the 2 loss. Yeah, we went over them all.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
was
That
the
was pretty
second
good.
game like? Uh,
Second game. Oh, you did the
oh,
plow
I
to the
love
woodport.
that.
Plow to
Yeah, I
woodport.
love.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good
That's
one.
such a fun. Oh my goodness, that
This
was.
is a good one, to be
I
honest.
was.
She's stuck on. Well, she got the double brick though as well. Oh, and she plowed you back
Yeah,
too. To be honest,
she
she stayed in
did.
this. She stayed in this. It was 13,
Yeah,
15.
I think my only question was, do I keep the plow or like do I take A10? I think yeah, I think I had like so I settled A10, but like I was one roll off of 3-10-11.
Yeah,
That's a
maybe
tough
wait for
call.
it. Yeah, it is tough because like she's all the way down there anyway.
Oh, she 4-1 for the sheep. Dang. She just had it by 1 card, and I was gonna settle that turn when she had the plow.
Yeah,
Oh man, I almost dropped to the 8-4-3, but like it's still like I plows are usually like hugely game changing, but like I still have a monster setup. Like it's
for sure, for sure.
yeah.
Woodport goes crazy. Woodport went crazy twice today.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't know. Maybe I didn't look at the board that long. I never saw the woodport when I did 8-5-10 in first.
You only saw the plow. Oh no, no,
No,
you
I
no, you
no,
8 5 10.
I just
Yeah.
didn't even like know.
Okay.
Like I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, 8-10, and then I
yeah, yeah. Okay.
noticed the 8-4-3 plow there, and I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, I'll take that.
That's funny.
Yeah, I
All
don't.
right.
That's a tough pick for her. Yeah, thanks for the interview, man. It was fun.
Yeah, GG's. That was really well played. Oh wait, let me put it into it. So it was 2-4, right? Oh no, 3. No, it was 2-4.
Yeah, 4-2.
4-2. Yeah, yeah. And so you are looking at the winner of Balcow versus Jay Weezy. Any thoughts there?
Well, they're both great. I played them. I played Falco in the monthly tournament, and I got the W in like I think it was like a quarter or semifinal. But he's really good. And then Jay Weezy, I've been playing on and off for a long time, and he usually gives me a tough game as well.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
guess we'll see.
Yeah, not gonna call the W right away. No,
No,
I
no,
think
no, no.
I think we're all pretty even players. They're all great.
Yeah, I think so far we're having a really good tournament. I mean, these first two matches were both from bangers.
What was the score of yours?
3-4.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
tough.
great. Like no
Yeah.
sweeps yet. That's awesome.
No sweeps, hard games every time. To be honest, out of all the matches we played, honestly, the only one that was not too close was your last game here. Every
Yeah,
other
true,
match for
true.
all of us have been really close.
Yeah.
Ended like 15-13, 15-12.
Yeah, the last one was a tough board for second because like 6-4-11 with the second pick is just really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know maybe you take 6-4-3 there. I don't know. Tough. That's a tough board for Karm there. Maybe you skip it.
Maybe you do, but it is tough to do his first. So far, I don't think we have seen a first skip either.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's harder to see.
It's a bad board for first.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, GG's and good luck next. We'll see you for the next match.
Thank you. Later, bro.
All right, later. All right, everybody. That is going to do it for today. GG's to Nukelaloosh. He moves on. Took Karm down 4-2, but it did cost him his board skip. So he will not have it going into quarters. Road Dogg still has his going into quarters. That's only the second game so far of this tournament, which is crazy. Every match is going to be crazy. So I'm super excited. We're going to keep rolling. That was the second match. There are a couple games. I don't think anything's finalized yet, though. So I have nothing's finalized. So I can't tell you when the next one is quite yet. Keep an eye out in the Discords. Keep an eye out on YouTube. I will let you guys know when the next match is scheduled. And we are really shaping up here. So thanks for coming out to watch. GG's and good luck next.